Alright, I think there is a vibe shift going on. And what used to be cool just a couple of years ago is not cool any longer. This is a quick story about that. I'm sitting in the traditional Elétrico tram in Porto. It's 5 days till I gotta leave the city for good, which means that today might be my last chance to see the ocean. I get to the beach and immediately remember why I used to come here almost every day. Runners are navigating between people, playing fetch with their dogs, volleyball amateurs having a blast, not a single worry about the score, surfers constantly getting in and out of wetsuits, just positive vibes everywhere. I walk along the promenade and see a gang of 10, maybe 15 skateboarders ride in. You know, tears drip, laughter on their faces, they stop, they fist bump, they start doing tricks, the skateboardy stuff. Dang, these guys are cool, I think to myself. I keep walking though. I'm not gonna be a simp for some teenage dirtbags, am I? In the last moment, however, my peripheral vision catches something that immediately just melts my heart. On the bench, across the skateboarders, sat two brothers with their own little skateboards. They were maybe 10, 12 years old, a stark contrast to the gang, wearing funky helmets, colorful jackets, staring at the older guys with awe and jaw drop, almost. They sit like that for a few long seconds, but then the older one turns to the younger, he smiles and says something that I did not make out. They both smile at one another, they hop on their boards and ride off with such speed, such joy and energy like not a single one of the cool guys. They skate the entire length of the beach, and finally, though I can barely see them at that point, they reach and hug their parents. And that's when my thinking does a complete 180. Damn, you guys are the cool ones, and I really hope you know that, now or one day at least. Doesn't it feel like being ordinary or basic is the rebellious thing to do these days? Because in a world where everyone's a rebel, does not being one make you one? Prioritizing family over career, true love over one-night stands, natural hero, you get my point. But that's not actually my point. I do not want to look down on the eccentric of this world. I really don't. I just currently find myself completely and absolutely inspired by the average Joes. Take the heroism of good parenting, for example. No one will ever truly see all the effort and the countless hours that you pour into your kids. Isn't that just mind-blowing? All these people who do it not for the recognition, not for the clout, not for the rewards, but just out of pure humility and inexplicable love for their children. And of course, there are people who do use their children as clout machines, and they train them up to win all the prizes, hoping to share the spotlight, but that just proves my point. There's nothing that inspires me more lately than people who do good just because it's worth doing. Those who pick up a piece of trash when nobody's looking. Those who have no interest in fame or recognition. Those who do good in silence. But also those who do things just for fun, with no interest of becoming world class. Playing volleyball on the beach or fetch with their dogs, eating ice cream on a rainy day. Just humans being human, all without any intent of being cool at all. And I cannot help but feel like ordinary is the new cool. And this realization is very important to me, because I have been that clout-chasing, recognition-loving, and spotlight-taking type of cool for a pretty long time. I think it's changing right now, slowly but surely, and I'm not there yet, but I noticed a couple of things that are helping me. A couple of practices that when I treat intentionally and take seriously, they really help me to become a little bit more humble and a little bit more like the cool that inspires me personally so much. And the first thing is to work on recognizing yourself. I feel like we all think that in order to be humble, we need to play down our own accomplishments and never take a compliment. But actually, that's completely the opposite. You will stop looking for recognition if you yourself recognize your own accomplishments. Negative self-talk is actually an enemy to humility. Truly being proud of yourself, that's the friend. And accepting the good parts about you and also the bad parts about you. Because when you know deep in your bones that you're X, Y, or Z, you just won't feel the need to go and prove it to anyone else. Number 2 is to pick up the trash when nobody's looking. Seriously, just do good things and tell nobody. Don't make a story out of it. Don't make a reel out of it. Don't tell anyone, not your family, not your friends, no one. Isn't it crazy that we live in a world where it actually is refreshing, and it really is, just try it yourself, to do good and not yap about it? Although, to be fair, a guy named Jesus did warn about that 2,000 years ago. And thing number 3 is to delete social media. Cliche, maybe, but true.
AF.
Instagram is exactly the place where we keep being reminded that we're not cool enough. Bro, just do fun shit and you are cool enough, all right? Eliminate the need to share everything with the world. Eliminate the constant comparison with the unrealistic cool, at least for a while, because it really does help you to get back in touch with your ordinary cool. So, there's nothing bad about chasing adrenaline, about obsession, about doing incredible things, but I think it's important to realize that simple, ordinary life, day-to-day basicness is actually pretty damn extraordinary. So don't try to be cool. Just put on a helmet, a cute jacket, and go skating with your little brother instead.
Mamma mia, here I go again. Mamma, how can I resist you? Mamma mia, does it show again? Mamma, just how much I miss.